Now we are making something very special with Becky Excell. It's gluten-free.
It is.
It's a muffin.
Yes.
Tell me everything.
OK, so today we're making gluten-free pizza muffins. So it's a pizza in a muffin.
Oh, lovely.
It's a
So
really...
it tastes like pizza.
It tastes like pizza, but it's a muffin. It's the perfect sort of on-the-go thing. So you can take it out with you. Perfect.
It's lunch.
Yeah, this time of year as well. Lots of people are going out, you know, holidays.
Picnics.
You know, you've got kids. You can take them out with you. You can change up the things that you have in them.
Cakey.
Yeah, it's just a savoury muffin of heaven. And the thing is, they're gluten-free. When you're gluten-free, eating out and eating on the go, that's the trickiest part. You know, you can eat at home, lots of recipes. I've got lots of recipes for that. But eating out and stuff can be really tricky. So, you know, being spontaneous, walking down a high street, going to the cafe. You can't just walk in. Like, you can go to a cafe and you can go, yeah, have a sausage roll, I'll have this, I'll have this.
Yeah.
A gluten-free person can't do that because it's difficult. So this is something that people can take out with them and just have in their bag because when you're gluten-free, you always have, I'm sure everyone does, but for me, I always have snacks in my bag.
Oh, get it.
Have to have that.
All
so
right, crack on.
Really simple. So we've got gluten-free self-raising flour.
Yeah.
We've got gluten-free baking powder. Always check that this is gluten-free. On, you know, when you're gluten-free, you check ingredients. You check it can seem a bit boring, but it's important. So,
do you know what? I actually quite like gluten-free. I've got a friend who's gluten-free. She cooked me dinner. Oh my God.
Well, the thing is,
dinner ever.
It tastes just as good. It doesn't. It's not something that people should be like, oh God.
Yeah.
It will.
So you sort of forget how much stuff gluten's in. So I mean, like baking powder, I had no idea it was gluten.
That's why you just need to always check ingredients and stuff. But yeah, so I put in some oregano, just sort of a pizza flavour. You can put whatever flavour you want, salt and pepper, mix it all together.
Do you know, a friend of mine recently was worked out. I don't know if you would call it diagnosed, but worked out he's allergic to black pepper. Now that is a tough thing to be allergic to.
Oh my goodness, that's in
It's
everything.
It's
so
in
much.
everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the same with gluten. You just find it in all these unusual places. And the most important thing, why I've sort of done this recipe today, an on-the-go thing, is that, you know, like I said, when you go on holiday, when you're eating out and stuff, it can be really tricky. And for us, you know, something that used to be really, really fun. You have to do so much planning, research, asking all these questions before you go out.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that, you know, you're safe. And that can bring, I don't know, a lot of like anxiety and stuff. So, you know, when you used to go on holiday and just think, la 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 la, go everywhere. Now you can't, and you have to do all this research, you know, to make sure things are safe. Cross-contamination, it's not just the food.
No,
it's the cross-contamination. So,
that's
you know,
a huge thing now, isn't it?
As an example, I'm making delicious pizza muffins. I'm going to give them to you. But if I pick them up with a tong or something that had touched gluten, that thing is no longer gluten-free.
Wow.
Just, you know, so it's really important that...
It's really massive, actually, isn't it?
It needs to be taken seriously, and not just taken seriously by me and the people who are gluten-free, but people like you and people who run restaurants and cafes and stuff.
Oh, glad you're here.
You can get really ill, can't you?
Just to backtrack.
Yeah.
Milk,
egg, oil, tomato puree. So we're just doing the pizza. So
this is the pizza base now.
So this is just we're going to do wet and dry. We've got the dry stuff. We're going to put the wet stuff in. Are you nibbling on my cheese?
We are.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's the.
Is that allowed?
I'm not sure if that's even real. That's like the set.
Oh yeah, it's not plastic cheese.
No, it's not plastic cheese.
Real cheese.
So we're whisking that together. Put that in here.
Good stuff.
So we're just pouring that together, yeah?
Yeah.
And then we'll get this, make it nice and smooth.
Whisk it up. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah. And then, but yeah, you know...
It's like a little batter.
It is, exactly. And you want to whisk it nicely, you know, get a bit of air into it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I never get bored of seeing self-raising flour is like witchcraft to me.
I've never really thought of it like that.
What, the way it makes it...
Put it in the oven and it just goes like that. Whereas, like, I've always been a plain flour guy.
There's a little bit more to it than just putting it in the oven and it just goes.
Oh, I don't know.
Whatever.
You want to see that guy fly.
So I'm putting in some different flavours now. So I've got in some peppers here, but you can put in whatever topping, whatever you like on your pizza. If you like ham and pineapple on your pizza, you go, girl. You put ham and pineapple on your pizza. What do you like,
Or
Alison?
you should get cancelled.
I'll be honest with you, I love tuna and cheese.
I like tuna on a pizza.
Tuna and cheese. What else?
Tuna and cheese?
So we'll put some cheese in, put this
Put some tuna in.
We'll put some
So you just
mozzarella.
put it-
Or
tuna
just
and
shove it
cheese.
all in, mix it all together, and then we're just going to put it into these little these little cases and stuff. But yeah, the whole point with gluten-free and stuff, you know, people, I go on, I do go on about it, and and the reason it's important is it's not just a fad.
No,
it's not
it's
a choice.
not a fad.
And I think that's
No.
really important for people to know. And we're just going to spray these and put this in here.
So if anything, really, there should be vegan, vegetarian and gluten-free.
Of course.
That should be the choice.
It should be super, super important. Because, you know, people who are gluten-free can be because they've got celiac disease, serious autoimmune condition. It makes people really, really sick. So we're just putting this in here. And what we would do, I'm just going to show you one. And then, but because we've got something to show you. But it's something that it can make you really sick in the short term, you know, not just gut symptoms, but lots of other things. Long term, can make people have really serious complications and stuff. So,
but you know, when I eat gluten-free, I notice I don't get as many stomach problems or anything. So I think I need to be gluten-free.
Well, you need to get tested properly. Go to the doctors. Get yourself tested. Never just go gluten-free. Always get tested first. So important. So I put this in the oven.
Salami, bit
in the air fryer.
on top.
Not too long.
So easy.
But what we need. There we are. There's the babies.
Now we're talking.
Let's get you. Just take one.
You just have that for breakfast.
I mean, maybe take the cheese off the plate.
Knives and forks.
I mean, you can have cheese if you want, but they're really simple.
Even got knives and forks.
Get involved. You don't need a knife and fork with this. Look at that inside. Look at that.
Becky, that is great.
Stunning.
Well, it's just an easy thing on the go. Kids can get involved.
Nice when it's cold as well.
Nice when it's cold. And
thanks, Becca Rama. That was beautiful.
That's what we need.
For details of today's recipe, check out the Free This Morning app.
Hi, everyone. Just wanted to say thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now, listen, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.